Hey guys, so I'm back with another video for you today. Today's video is going to be all about the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I'm sure you all already have seen videos and reviews and people's thoughts on this palette already, but I just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on my perspective of the palette and kind of just give you a little bit of a review and comparison between all three of the palettes, and show you guys a few swatches from the palette as well. So if any of you follow me on Instagram, you guys will know that my boyfriend actually picked this palette up for me the day that it launched in stores. He was actually there before they opened to make sure that I got my hands on it. He's so super sweet. I love him so much. I don't even know how many guys out there are still like that, but I am just so lucky and blessed to have him in my life. And I need to stop because I can probably make a whole video about him. So I will stop there because this video is all about the Naked 3 palette. So let's just jump right into this video. So as many of you know, Urban Decay launched the Naked 3 palette, and I've had it for about a week now, so I've been able to play with it and, you know, create some looks with it, and I've really been loving it. So a while back, Urban Decay came out with the first Naked palette, which looks like this. And when you open it inside, there is all of these neutral, warm shades that you get in this palette. I prefer this packaging a lot better. It's velvety. It's so much more sleeker. I mean, I think they're pretty much the same size, but I really like this palette a lot better, the way that the packaging is in this palette. So this is what the Naked 1 palette looks like. And then they launched the Naked 2 palette, which looks like this, and it's more of like a hard, you know, tin case. And then inside you get these cooler shades, which when this palette came out, I wasn't really a big fan of it. I think it took me a while before I even purchased it. So yeah, I mean, I like it, I use it, I just don't use it as much as I did the Naked 1 palette. So that's my thoughts on those two. And then they released the Naked 3 palette, which you can see the packaging looks a lot similar to the Naked 2 palette. It's this hard tin case, except for like the top has like this beveled edge that almost looks like a satiny look, which I really, really like. And it's a rose gold color, which again I'm obsessed with. When I started seeing pictures of it before it was even released, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that palette. Like, it was something that I needed to have in my collection. So I really like the packaging of this. However, I like the packaging of the Naked 1 a lot better, but whatever. This is really, really pretty. And then inside, when you open it, you have all these shades that are more of like a pink, rosy gold color. And I am obsessed with pretty much all of these colors, except for like, I want to say there's one that I'm not a big fan of, but I will go over that with you. So again, you get all these pink, rosy gold colors in this palette, and they range from satin to matte to really like shimmery colors. There is 1, 2, 3 matte shades in here, and I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see this at all just because the glare is so bad. It is raining and it's gloomy outside, and I have the window open to try and pop in some light, so I apologize if the swatches or like the color of this is not that well in this video, but I'm just going to move on with the video. So here is the first color, which is called Strange, and this is more of a like very matte finished pink undertone, which I really, really like. However, it's a little too chalky on underneath my eyebrow, or underneath on my brow bone. It's a little chalky for me because I am more darker in skin tone, so it does like leave like a white cast under my brow, which I don't really like, so I don't really use that color a lot. And then there is the color Dust, which I told you guys that there was a color in here that I'm not a huge fan of, and it's this color right here. And you can see that it's just very, I mean, it's very chalky, shimmery. It just, to me, it has way too much fallout. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but it has way too much fallout, and I'm just not a big fan of that. And then the next color is called Burnout, which is like a really pretty pinky peach satin color, which I really, really like. I like that color. I think it's really pretty. The glare is so bad in here. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see any of these swatches, but let's wipe that off. The next color is called Limit, which I have in my crease today. It's like my transition color, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this color. I think it's beautiful. It's one of their matte shades that's in here, and I just think it's so super pretty. So there's that color. It's Limit, and this is more of like a pink mauve-y color, which like I said, I'm a huge fan of. I think it's really, really pretty. You're probably not going to be able to see that at all. I wish this video was so much better, but the lighting is really bad in here. And then the next color is called Buzz, which is a pink, almost like a pink purpley color. I'm so bad at describing colors, but this is what it looks like, and that is it right there. I think it's just so pretty. Do you see that? It's so super pretty. And then the next color, which is one of my favorite colors, and I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of this color, it's called Trick. Oh, the color before was called Buzz, and this color is called Trick. And a lot of people aren't a big fan of this just because it does have a ton of fallout, and I hate shadows that have a ton of fallout. But with this color, I think it just blends really seamlessly onto my lid, in my opinion anyways. And when you use it wet, it's even better. Like, I love this color. And this is more of like a rosy gold color, which of course you know is my favorite color. It's that one right there. Isn't that so super pretty? Oh my god, I am obsessed with that color. Let me wipe off some of these swatches. Okay, so the next color is called Nooner, and this is their third matte shade in this palette, which I have in my crease today. Right over top of that color called Limit. It's right in my outer V, and I am obsessed with this color. Again, I think it's just beautiful. You can blend it and you can build it to its intensity, so you can make it like really like a soft smoky eye, or you can build it to make it like a really smoky eye, which is what I love about it. And it's a really pretty like deeper pink mauve-y purpley color, which I am a huge fan of. And then the next color is called Liar, which I have on my lid today, and this is more of like a brown taupey shade almost, and that is it right there. And it's just so super pretty. Like, I love that color. I think it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite colors. So Limit, Nooner, and Liar are my absolute favorite colors, and then Trick has to be like my fourth favorite color in this palette. And then we have the color called Factory, which I kind of like. I like it for like the outer V to like intensify it a little bit, make it a little smokier if you don't want to go too dramatic. But that's it right there. And then when you swatch this, you can see that, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it has like a pink and it transitions into like a taupey color and then almost like a bronze. So I really, really like this color too. And then the next color is called Mugshots. And it's this one right here, which I haven't played with yet, but it is more of like a true taupe color, and it's that one right there. And then there is the color Dark Side, which I'm obsessed with for deepening of my outer V. So it's that one right there. I really, really like this color. Again, just to create a very smoky, intense eye, that is the perfect color for that. And then there is Blackheart, which at first I was kind of like, not a huge fan of that, but if you can see, I don't even know if you'll be able to see, but there is some shimmer in it, and I really like the shimmer in this. I've really been loving this color, and it's a very deep, dark, like almost black purpley color with some rose gold pink sparkles in it, which I really, 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 really like. So that is that right there. I am absolutely obsessed with this palette. I really, really like it. I like the fact that it's set all of the colors in this palette are really set aside from the Naked 1 and 2. So, you know, Urban Decay really does a great job on their shadows. They're very, very pigmented. They're very easy to blend. They're easy to work with. The color payoff is always exceptional when it comes to Urban Decay shadows. But what I really liked about this palette was they set it aside from like the more cooler and warmer tones, and they gave you a variety of just like rose gold pink undertones, which is what I am obsessed with. So overall, I really enjoy this palette. I can't tell you go out and purchase it because you probably don't. Sorry, my camera stopped on me again. So you probably don't agree with, you know, the rose gold colors, or maybe you're not a big fan of like pink shades or anything like that, but I'm a huge fan of them. So overall, I think this palette was definitely worth getting. I didn't second guess it when it launched, and I really knew it was something I wanted to get my hands on, and I have been enjoying it ever since. So I do enjoy this palette. I love it. Is it my first choice out of the three? No, because I am still a huge fan of the Naked One palette. I just gravitate towards this palette a lot more. It's my first choice when it comes to all three of the palettes. And then I would have to say that Naked 3 is my second. And then Naked 2 would have to be my last choice. It's just because I don't gravitate towards that palette at all. I think it's my least favorite out of all three of them. I do like it, however, I just don't gravitate towards it that much. But overall, I have been enjoying the Naked 3 palette. I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with it. And yeah, so those are my thoughts, my swatches, and my opinions on that palette. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and I will answer them or get back to anything about any of the questions that you had. So yes, again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, I will talk to you soon. Bye!